Uh-oh. I forgot to do my little theme music tonight. I know. You know what? I act like I got to start this right at 9:05, like I say, or I'm running late. Like, nobody's watching this or listening to it live. So I could start it whenever, but I get all panicked. Go, it's 9:05. I got to go. Blah. And then I jump through my butt to get it on, even though, it's not. it is live, but then it's just so I can get it recorded and posted as a podcast. So, not that you need to know all of that. Welcome to the Ritchie Roundup, where we go through stuff that I didn't have time to get to on the radio. But that's what I was doing. That's why I was running behind here, because every day I pore over the social medias and the internets, and I come up with all these news clips, all of these sound bites, we call them. And I send them off to my producer, Lonnie, and then he edits them and gets them ready. And then sometimes I don't get to many of them because I get on a roll. And then I always assume that, he would say, I did all that work and you didn't even play them. But then tonight I messed up and I asked him if he does get mad about that. And he said, yes. So now I know for sure. So I felt like I needed to get to all of them tonight. So I played all my sound bites. I don't really have anything left over to do in the Ritchie Roundup. There's nothing to round up. See what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to go back and see if there was anything that I really did miss. There's something here. Oh. No, that's not good for the roundup. Give me a second. Just give me a second. All right. We'll go with this. Sorry. Should I just scrap it for tonight? Have I already lost everybody? Where did it go now? Okay, here it is. All right. So this was in Collingswood, New Jersey. And this is from Libs of TikTok. She's great. The lady that does Libs of TikTok. Seems that there was an old man, a fat, disgusting old man, pretending to be a woman, showed up at a community pool wearing a bikini in front of children. So the parents confronted him about it, and you can see his whole ass in this bikini. He looks like he's in his 60s, fat, nasty looking, wearing a string bikini. And the parents confronted him, and he accused them, of course, of being transphobic. It's transphobia. He said, I'm told the pool also has an exclusivity policy, which allows people to use locker rooms based on their gender identity. I'm told many in the community are fuming that he was allowed to walk around like this in front of their children. And then she posted some of the comments here. It says, small incident in Robert's pool today. I was in the water minding my own business when an older guy started talking to me in a very unfriendly tone. I didn't immediately understand him, so I asked what he was saying. I asked him if he could repeat it. Why are you walking like that around here? He said. What are you talking about? I asked him. Parading like, okay, so this is the guy. This is the guy who posted about this, I guess. This is a bikini guy. What are you talking about? I asked him. Parading like that with all of these children around. I was wearing a bikini like a lot of other women and girls in the pool. What are you talking about? I suddenly realized that he had problems with trans women. And remember, That language, trans women, means men pretending to be women. I turned around and used an explicit. It's good that my grandchildren not see this, he yelled at the end. Usually these acts of transphobia don't bother me too much, but I suddenly felt much less welcoming in our pool. Okay, good. You should feel less welcomed in the pool. You run around in a string bikini with your old sagging ass hanging out of it. In a women's bikini. Now these people got to explain to their children. And look, he can say that this is transphobia all he wants to. It's just like any other leftist liberal cause that goes against the norms in our society. He's got a fetish. I'm guessing this is his fetish. He wants to go out there and parade around in front of children in a sexual way, get some sort of a sexual gratification from it. And everybody else has to just accept it or be called transphobic or whatever else. And you know what? People need to stop giving a damn about these names that they're going to call us. He's lucky he didn't get his old sagging ass beat out there. I mean, transgender or not, do you not have decency? Even if you weren't running around pretending to be a woman, let's just say that you're just an old man and you're wearing a string bikini bottom. You should be told to get the hell away from the children. You're indecent. Transphobic or not, you're indecent. That's why I always say that this all comes down to, with most of these people, it is a fetish. They get a sexual charge out of doing these things. And then we have to cater to them, or because we're going to be called transphobic if we don't. Get out of here. These people are sick. And you know who's even sicker than this guy? So this guy's sick. He needs to go to the hospital into a mental ward. But you know who else needs to go with him? The people that accept it. The people that take up for him, the people that support him and join in on calling other people transphobic. The people who say that he can have access to the women's locker room. They need to go to the mental institution. Because if you're that crazy that you think that that's okay, then yeah, you need to be removed from society at least for a little while until you get your mind right. Seriously, do you want to be around somebody who thinks it's okay for a fat, nasty old man to be walking around your kids at a pool in a string bikini with his sagging ass hanging out of it? If you think that's okay, then you need to go to the hospital. Check yourself in and stay for a while. You know, in this day and age, kids' innocence, a kid's innocence is under attack already, just so fast with the internet and the way everything is and the way people act. Being a father, one of the things that, the saddest moments of a parent's life is when you realize that some of your kids' innocence is gone. Whether it's from, natural growth or whether somebody, has told them things that they're not old enough yet to be told, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. If you're a parent, you want your kids to hang on to that childhood innocence as long as they can, and right now in this day and age, it's so hard for you to protect them so they can maintain that childhood innocence. And then you have dirt bags like this pervert running around in front of him. He knows good and damn well he shouldn't be out there in front of kids dressed like that. I don't care whether he pretends to be a woman or not. Like I said, if he's just a man out there in that type of a swimsuit, it's still indecent. And again, I don't know what Collingswood, New Jersey is like, but if he did that, around where I'm from, somebody would have gone to jail for beating his ass. But the Democrats, I mean, they don't, these are the types of people that they're protecting. These are the kind of people that get preferential treatment from them over kids, the sweet, innocent kids. The Democrat Party is on this guy's side. This pervert is the one the Democrat Party chooses to defend and honor and support over innocent children. It's who they are. I mean, any Democrat politician or anybody that works for the Democrat name chooses this guy over your kids, over anybody's kids. And then there are people that still vote for them. I can't even imagine what has to be missing in your brain for you to vote for a party or a candidate that belongs to a party that supports this guy over the innocence of children. That's sick and trashy. And I don't care if I know you personally and you're a Democrat and you're voting for this crap. You're sick and trashy. Okay, that's it for tonight. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Ritchie Roundup. We're going to have a few changes tomorrow night. I'm told couple of formatics and things that will be different. So hopefully I will be able to pull it off and not start things off the way I did tonight by not knowing at all what I'm doing. Okay. We'll find out tomorrow night. Thanks for watching, listening. See you later. Bye.